Hey guys, Julian here. I'm just on board the 412 going to Karrinyup Bus Station. So we're just taking a random journey today. We've had some changes already with the Stirling Bus Station. There we go. I'll fix that up. So I haven't actually done this trip since they've extended it to Karrinyup Bus Station. We've only gone on it to Scarborough Beach, but now the 412 does do a little number through just along West Coast Highway. So now we've got the other phone. I'll just get us into the Transperth app. Okay, so we're turning left now. Onto Stirling Boulevard. So we are joining up with the 413 and the circle route. Now we'll continue all the way down to Scarborough Beach Road, where we will be turning right, and then we'll be turning left onto Leach Street. So we continue the same route as we did before for the original route, but with this, so we joined up with the 999 and the Surfcat, as well as the 413. We do have 3321 back there, and we have 2144, the Surfcat future bus. So this is IKEA. Now I will be getting filming your requests again, guys. I've my train was a bit late today, unfortunately, due to a train breaking down just ahead of it. It was about 9 minutes late, so we'll get this route done nevertheless, and I'll grab a bite to eat in Karrinyup, or might just do a return trip from Karrinyup. And then I'll go and edit this video, so now, whoops. So just opposite us is the Inaloo Shopping Centre. Now we're due to arrive at Karrinyup Bus Station at 10:29. So roughly in about half an hour we will be there, so about 32 minutes time. With this extension, it has seen the 410 and the 412 extended from Scarborough Beach Road bus station there, Scarborough Bus Station, to Karrinyup, just to provide some extra services, why not, from Stirling Station. And this bus, like I said, it would terminate prior to the Surfcat opening up or commencing service in December last year, 2025. This service, along with the 410, was terminating at Scarborough Beach, and then it would turn around. But they've since added some the old set down stop has now been converted into the permanent bus stop. So on the Rendezvous Observation City Hotel side. So yes, Oh yeah, we've got 2141, just in that Surfcat livery. And I have filmed the 4080 Karrinyup's very first BZL on the 410. So anyway, so this was the route that I was meant to be doing a while ago. It's been a few months. I will get through your request. I was going to do the 414 today, but obviously due to time constraints, I will postpone that just for another week or so until I can film it. So we're turning left onto Lee Street, and then we will be turning right onto, and actually left, no, right onto Rosewood, the Pearson Street, and then we'll be right again onto Rosewood Avenue. Now we have seen a few Karrinyup buses being transferred, the old ones, just because of the BZLs replacing them. So sources are saying at this stage that there'll be no more 2,400 buses or 2,500 buses in the fleet, in the Karrinyup fleet, that will be redistributed. We've also seen 3127 transferred out to Mount Claremont as well, so, or Shenton Park, one of the two. And yes, eventually there will be no more. A majority of the fleet at Karrinyup will be BZLs, with the exception of the few B8s. I would imagine that'd still be floating around. They still have their NH buses though in the fleet. So turning right onto Pearson. Turning right onto Rosewood Avenue. So we're currently up to 4122 on the Karrinyup fleet BZLs. That has been introduced recently. I think we've got 4123 that has recently been delivered from the truck centre, and that is just undergoing some final fit out works or fit outs of the smart rider processes and whatnot. But then that should be entering service pretty soon too, guys. And we'll tell you, we've got 2436 to 2440 that has been moved to Midvale from Karrinyup. While 2540 to 2541 has been moved to Karrinyup. And to Mount Claremont 3127. So very interestingly also to down in Mandurah, they have had a couple of swaps. One bus from Fremantle 3546. No, sorry, 3564 has been transferred down to Mandurah from Fremantle, and it has got the brand new driver screen, which covers pretty much 80% of the of the windscreen, unfortunately. No good for passengers, unfortunately, but that's the way it is. And also to start to replace the withdrawn gas bus fleet in as gas buses are getting withdrawn down in Rockingham. They have sent down 3294, which I still haven't seen yet. I'm hoping I do get to see it. So we're turning right onto Huntress Road at the moment. That would be really cool. I wonder if that's got the screen on it too. If you guys know, just let us know in the comments below. And if I do come across it, I will, pin a comment. But yes, so we're just on Huntress now. So yes, it was a nice break. I had did a bit of a digital detox, switched off the notifications, and did other things, but I was still looking at the notifications a little bit on YouTube. Now also, another one to look out for is the gas bus fleet out in Bayswater, which is slowly diminishing. It's getting sent off. Some have been withdrawn, others have been swapped over, but I think a majority of them, their fleet is being withdrawn over at Welshpool, not Bayswater. Could be, I don't think Bayswater has any fleet, so so that's right, Bayswater does not have any gas bus fleet. It's only got the B7s onwards, no NHs. Welshpool, however, has still got the gas bus fleet. They have officially, they've still got the 1900 gas buses, so from 1972 to 1974. Then again, 1977 to 79. Oh, well, not two. They've got 1977, 1979, and then 1979 to 1983. And then they have the early 2000s fleet, so 2003 to 2009, and then 2011. So they have transferred out the 2030 bus. I'm not sure if that has probably been withdrawn, actually. And yes, on to Karrinyup. At this stage we do have 1354, 1843 and 1849 as the three remaining NH buses. Now, it's thank you so much. Just point out for the information that I'm getting it from. Thank you so much to Renham for going to all the trouble to find out all the buses from each depot. It's been a real blessing to see that. there is a place to have a look at where all the buses are, the fleet. So yeah, a bit of a shout out to Remham. If you want to have a look at those depot listings, just go to remhamphotos.com and then you can just follow the prompts. It'll even tell you what the latest movements are as well. So they still have B12 buses at Karrinyup, 3,034. Those B8, 3003, 3004, 3007, 3009 and 3019 are your B12 buses. So we'll get back to this route. Heading down a hill now on Durossiel, interesting names of the streets, and it's very nice around here. So we just make our back way to Scarborough. Juggling the filming with one phone and the other phone in. So yeah, we turn right onto Corbett Street. Okay, so we should be turning left onto Cobb Street now. Straight. There we go. It's a very nice part of the world here, where the housing prices are probably in excess of $1 million because of that oceanfront view. Now, this weekend, when you're watching this video, I hope you've got, during the premiere, you've got your raincoat ready because we are set to have an absolute major downpour from the ex-tropical cyclone ISO, I think it is, that has been tracking over east, pretty much around Cairns in far northeast Queensland, and it's basically made a diagonal turn around the coast, and it's coming back out from sea. That might be reforming off the coast of Western Australia and Perth, so it's Perth is officially on cyclone watch, so that'll be interesting to see how that goes if it doesn't fizzle out like the last one in after it hit Kalbarri. So we're just on right onto Hastings. So yes, make sure you're somewhere safe inside, indoors, and yes, because it's going to be a very wet weekend starting from Friday. They have some showers with the chance of a thunderstorm. you guys, also since I was last filming, we do have the reintroduction of the Anyways app, which is live again. But yeah, just keep in mind and do the right thing, guys, and we'll continue to have that available to us. So a big thank you to the Public Transport Authority for providing that live data as well, even through their app too, with the Transperth app. Okay, so we'll be turning right now. We've got beautiful ocean over there, just around Scarborough foreshore there. So we're just meandering through the streets at the moment. And this is our exclusive unique path. Now we did cover the 412, I'm pretty sure, the last time, so I'll find the video and I'll stick a link to that video if you'd like to watch it, between Stirling and Scarborough. So we're turning left onto Drabble Road. They do operate. Oh, that's a bit fast. They do operate the BZLs, Karrinyup ones, on the 412 and the 410. So I might be lucky and get one back. We'll see. But they are starting to run the BZs on the circle route. However, it's just the short run between Fremantle and Galleria, but as they get more buses in the fleet, no doubt they will start to do the full circle. So it's really good. And we do have found out the age of the NH middies down in Mandurah. 1218 and 1219 are going to be celebrating their 25th birthday or day of entering service, I should say, in December. So December 2026 is the year that we're in now, but currently in March, so we've still got a few more months yet until they reach 25 years of service, and that is quite considerable, considering it's very significant because a lot of buses do get withdrawn around the 18-year mark. So we're turning left onto Brighton Road. So, and a very fascinating fact is that they both entered service on the exact same day too. So it'll be 25 years ago in December. So, and they will be one of the very few buses left in the fleet that has the old Transperth logo on it, or used to have it. They entered service with the old T logo. So for those of you that are familiar with what I'm talking about, you'll know exactly what I mean. But yes, it's just that T that they had, letter T, and it had stripes on it. So yeah, they changed that over to the current logo. Would have been early 2000s. So we should be turning right, just up here. right onto West Coast Highway after this bus stop. And we've joined up with the 410 and 4... Yep, so we're at the 412. We've joined up with the 410. On Brighton Street. Couldn't even fit West Coast on the sign. It's just got WST, CST, HYW for highway. Wow. So, yep, we've got a filter lane. Will we make it? Yep. Filter light. So the bus stops are just up ahead in front of the Rendezvous Hotel, and yeah, we have had some embankment bays that we're doing some works on opposite the hotel there on the other side of West Coast Highway. Yeah, they seem to make a big pipe around old Scarborough. And we do have 2144 just at the bus station there. So there, yeah. And yeah, it's just an orange post. Yep, so this will be a Karrinyup bus, 2250. Yep, 2250. We've also got 2610, which was on standby for the Surfcat, the ex-Perth Cat bus, but that seems to have entered into normal revenue running again. So, and also we've got 1199, which was temporarily down at Mandurah, but it seems the NH there has returned to Fremantle at the moment. It was this morning when I had a look with the live tracking, it was doing the 9:15, scheduled to do that. Okay, so we'll continue straight. So we're roughly now about 7 minutes away from Karrinyup, maybe a little bit more. We've got 2122 joined up, 421, 422, and we'll be turning right at the lights. Oh no, not lights, the intersection up here at Pearl Parade. So that's where the 421, 422 turn as well, but then we'll be following the 410. Yep, so we'll 422 turns left here. We'll continue straight. back to Stirling. It just operates between Scarborough Beach and Stirling. And we've got 422 is just the one I'm pretty sure goes to Karrinyup. Doesn't operate too often. On Sackville Terrace at the moment. Turn left here along with the 410. While the 421 continues straight up at Massiveville. We are Duke Street. Let's head on from Sackville Terrace. Turning right now onto James Road. So we're just around the corner from Karrinyup Shopping Centre. James Road. And then we'll turn right on to Karrinyup Road. While the deviation does turn left. we go. Oh, we got 1843 just coming in. The one of the 3 NHs. Wow, there is 1843. This came in as the 423. There we go, 1843. Hey guys, thank you for joining me today on the channel. Be sure to give this video a big like, subscribe to the channel, follow us on our socials, and make sure to fill out your bus route and train journeys request forms. Until next time, happy transporting and bye for now.